Yo, what's good NFL fans? Welcome back to Touchdown Kingdom, the hub of all the latest NFL news and content. This week, we're going to talk about the three rising stars of the NFL, all the rookie quarterbacks. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and Tua Tagovailoa have been looking really good so far this year. The Bengals, Chargers, and Dolphins fans are sure to be happy with how their franchise guys have looked so far. If these guys can stay healthy and their organizations build around them properly, I'm confident that Burrow, Herbert, and Tua will be winning a lots of games for these teams for years to come. Keep in mind that this list is not from best to worst, as I just want to give my take on the three rookie quarterbacks. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Joe Burrow is coming off an historically good college year at LSU, where he threw for over 5,500 passing yards and 60 touchdowns. It was no surprise to anyone when the Cincinnati Bengals drafted him first overall in last year's draft. Ever since coming to the league, Burrow has not disappointed. He has certainly created the spark that the Bengals so desperately needed in their organization. And although they don't have a great record, they have been competitive in almost every game so far this year, with Burrow to thank for that. He looks like a veteran out there. He's poised and consistent, and can stand strong in the pocket or use his legs to get out of trouble. He's currently in the top 10 for passing yards so far this year with 2,485. He has thrown for 12 touchdowns and 5 interceptions through 9 games. While these numbers aren't mind-blowing, keep in mind how the Bengals looked last year. They were not competitive, had no offensive spark, and as a result were one of the worst teams in football. In 2020, they have lost the majority of their games by only one possession. While this year's record doesn't show an incredible improvement, it's safe to say that the Bengals have found their franchise guy in Joe Burrow. If they continue to surround him with talent, he will take Cincinnati to where they want to go. Next up, let's talk about Justin Herbert. This kid is really something special, and no one really thought that he would be this good coming out of college. Justin Herbert has incredible arm talent. He throws a great deep ball and is super accurate with his passes. He's thrown 19 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions through 9 games. Like Burrow, Justin Herbert already looks like a veteran out there. He protects the football well and makes good decisions with his throws. Deep passes, short passes, touch passes, he can do all of it with his arm. The Los Angeles Chargers' record does not reflect how they have been playing. Their defense has been struggling late in games and have cost them a few tough games this year. Sitting at 2-7, you wouldn't think the Chargers are really anything to talk about, but Justin Herbert makes what's happening down there super exciting. The Chargers were in quarterback purgatory for years with Philip Rivers leading the way, and while Philip was never bad, he never quite got them to where they wanted to be. I truly think that with the current talent on this Chargers offense and Herbert leading the way, this team could be a contender in a couple more years. Herbert can get it done with his arm, throwing for over 300 passing yards 4 times so far this year. He's a shining star in this league right now. And finally, it is Tua time. Many people around the league, Dolphins fans included, were very skeptical about the Dolphins making the switch from Ryan Fitzpatrick to Tua Tagovailoa. Fitzpatrick is the ultimate veteran presence, and he was playing well. After just 3 games as a starter, Tua has proved the skeptics wrong. Out of 3 quarterbacks that we've discussed, I think that Tua has the best chance to succeed in this league. Part of this is because of Brian Flores, the Dolphins head coach who is doing a great job of changing the culture down in Miami. Another part of this is because the Dolphins defense is playing very, very well so far this year. That being said, Tua is a very talented young quarterback who can clearly get the job done. He's definitely a big reason why they have been winning games since he became the starter over Fitz. Although Tua's sample size is much smaller than Burrow and Herbert so far, it's safe to say that these 3 quarterbacks of the same draft class will be compared against one another for years to come. I think that out of these 3, Tua is the biggest dual threat in terms of being able to throw the ball and use his legs. Brian Flores is proving to be one hell of a coach, and he's doing a great job with Tua so far. In just 3 starts, Tua has thrown for 5 touchdowns and no interceptions. Definitely a solid start for the rookie, who has a bright future ahead of him in Miami. With the current talent on their roster, it's my estimate that the Dolphins will see a playoff success before the Chargers and Bengals. But make no mistake, these rookie quarterbacks will be the talk of the league for years to come. Thank you guys so much for watching another video here on Touchdown Kingdom. Who do you guys think is the best out of these 3 young quarterbacks? Let us know in the comments, and please make sure you go like the video and subscribe to Touchdown Kingdom so you can always stay up to date on all the latest NFL news. Thanks again, and I appreciate all the consistent support on this channel. Until next time, peace out guys.